Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you prose from Unit 3. Old Man River. It is a drama or a one-act play by Dorothy Deming. Before explaining what is drama and one-act play, let me tell you about the author. Dorothy Deming is a famous children's writer. Mostly she has written the books or the stories especially for children. She was born at Rayan on January 7, 1929 and died on 3rd October 2012. She graduated high school in 1947 and shortly after that she went to work at Southwestern Bell. Then there she attended the OKC University from 1950 to 1952. And she studied business. Majored in business means what? Her main subject was business. And further, she was elected as a director of Visiting Nurse Association. Because of that only, she has got lot of inspiration and she has written some novels and dramas like Anne Snow, Mountain Nurse, Hilda Baker, School Nurse, and Penny Marshall. This mushroomed her the success. So this is about the author Dorothy Deming. She was a famous children's writer and she was elected as a director of what here? Visiting Nurse Association. From there she got inspiration and she wrote many plays, novels and stories that based on that. Annie Snow, Mountain Nurse, Hilda Baker. Which play mushroomed her success? Penny Marshall. Now let me tell you what is drama. Now this prose, Old Man River, it is in the form of drama. Okay, anyhow you know what is drama. Maybe we have enacted so many plays, one-act plays on the stage also during the assemblies. Now let me explain what is a drama. Drama is derived from the Greek word dran. What is that? The Greek word here? Dran. Dran, which means to act. What is the meaning of drama here? Drama is derived from the Greek word. What is the Greek word here? Dran. Dran means what? Which means to act here. And drama originated in ancient Greece. In those days, usually the plays were in the form of religious things. Okay, all the biblical things were enacted on the stage through drama here. And what is drama here? In a very simple words I will explain. It is a form of storytelling. It is a form of what here? Storytelling, where the story is narrated, in which actors make the characters come alive. Now if I am an actor, okay, so what is the character given to me? It comes alive on the stage through speech, that is dialogue, and action, stage direction. The prescribed prose given to us, if you see, there you can see the directions, stage direction within the brackets there. Clear? Further I will explain what is that. So the characters come alive through speech, that is dialogue, and action, that is what is stage direction. From where she is entering, what she is doing, what the character is doing. Clear? All those things. And if you take drama, there are four main forms of drama. One is what here? Tragedy, comedy, tragic comedy, and melodrama. What is this tragedy? Tragedy is nothing but it shows the serious part of life. Clear? Mainly it has pain, disaster, death, all those things are there. Whereas comedy, it shows the lighter side of the life. What is this tragic comedy? It is a combination of tragedy and comedy. Melodrama. In melodrama, there are the things which are more excited. There are lot of emotions more than the reality. Clear? Once again I will tell you what is drama. Drama is a form of storytelling in which actors make the characters come alive through speech, that is dialogue, then action. Action means what? The stage direction, from where you have to enter, where the action is taking place, what the characters are doing. Clear? And now if you take drama, in English literature, there are four main forms of drama. What are those? Tragedy, comedy, tragic comedy, and melodrama. What is this tragedy? Tragedy is nothing but serious serious part of life here. Is it clear? It has disaster, pain, death, suffering, everything. Comedy, lighter side of life. Tragic comedy, combination of both. Melodrama, where the characters are more excited, the action is more there than the reality. Now what is this one-act play? Now this Old Man River is actually an one-act play. What is the difference between one-act play and drama? I will tell you here. One-act play is a play that has only one act. There will be two or more scenes with no, in a very simple words, there will be no break. There will be what here? One or more scenes here. And setting most likely will not change. The setting will be the same. If you see in this play, the setting will be at Marshall's home. And time also will be the same here. So the setting likely will not, most likely will not change. And all the action happens in one act. Whereas drama, it has so many scenes, so many acts, and there will be a break. Whereas here, one act play, it does not have any break here, no break. And it is very simple, rather simple, and it is very easy to understand also. Now let me go to the lesson here. First, let me explain Old Man River. Old Man River is a personification of Mississippi River. It is a personification of what here? River Mississippi in United States. Why it is referred to the Old Man River? Okay, Mississippi River is personified as what here? As the Old Man River, because often, even today, it causes lot of floods in United States. That's why it is called as what here? Old Man River here. And it is the one act play here. Is it clear? And the characters are there. Before explaining about the characters and the story, let me teach you what are the meanings given there. Cloudburst. Cloudburst is nothing but a sudden violent storm that is continuously raining heavily for continuous days. Clear? Interrupted means what? Stop. To stop someone while someone is talking. Raise. Increasing. Wraps, to cover with blankets. Sobbing means what here? Weeping. Give way. Broke. Beaming means smiling. Living room. Living room is nothing but what here? Drawing room. Meadows. Grasslands. Grasslands, that is usually if you see in the hill station, you can come across what here? Grasslands here. Flood stage. Flood stage is nothing but the level of the river water above the dangerous mark. If it comes above the level of the dangerous mark, then the town or the city or the village will be flooded here. Shade. Shade is nothing but what? Curtains. Sheets. A broad thin surface of water, because it was raining in sheets here. It was so hard. So hard means what? It was raining heavily. Cloudburst, a sudden violent storm. Interrupted, stop, raise, increase. Wraps means cover, covering oneself with blanket. Sobbing, weeping. Give way, broke. Beaming, smiling. Living room, drawing room. Meadows, it is nothing but what here? Grasslands, like plateaus, plains. Flood stage, level of river water above the dangerous mark. Shade, curtain. Sheets, a broad thin surface of water. There are some meanings in the lesson also. The lesson that as I explain the lesson, the meaning, I will explain the meanings also. Now, who are the characters in this drama? So, it is an one act play. So, the characters are Amy Marshall. Amy Marshall, she is a 17 years old girl. Her sister, younger sister, Betty Marshall. Rosefield, she is 16 years old. She is the neighbor of Marshall's. Clear? Sarah Field, she is the younger sister of Rosefield. Jim Hall, 17 years old. He is another neighbor. Mr. Peters, member of Red Cross Disaster Committee. Penny Marshall, Red Cross nurse. So, who are the important characters here? Amy Marshall, 17-year-old girl. Betty Marshall, her younger sister. Rosefield, her neighbor. Sarah Field, 9 years old girl, that is Rose's sister. Jim Hall, 17 years old, another neighbor. Mr. Peters, member of Red Cross Disaster Committee. And Penny Marsh, Red Cross nurse. Now, what is this Red Cross Disaster Committee? This Red Cross Society was established in 1863 in Geneva, Switzerland by Henry Dunant. So he is the father of Red Cross movement and he is a recipient. Recipient means what here? A receiver of Nobel Award for Peace in 1901. And this movement was started to help the people without seeing the caste and discrimination. And this is a non-religious movement. Is it clear? So this Red Cross Society was established by whom? By Henry Dunant in Geneva, Switzerland. He is called as the father of Red Cross movement. Clear? And he is a recipient of Nobel Award for Peace in 1901. And this movement was started to help the people whenever the disaster occurs. Okay, and it helps the people without seeing any caste or discrimination. It is a non-political, non-religious movement. Is it clear to you now about this Red Cross committee? Further. Now what is the theme of this one-act play? Old Man River. I told you the Old Man River is personified, further is a personification of the Mississippi River because it often causes sorrow to United States by flooding it. So theme is what here? Never give up. You should, whatever the situation is there, you should not be panicked. You should never give up. What is the time here? Late afternoon. Okay, this whole one-act play, drama takes place in the late afternoon setting. Where it takes place? Living room of the Marshall's home. So what is the theme of this drama here? Never give up. Time, late afternoon, setting, living room of the Marshall's home. In this one-act play, there are two scenes. Okay, this takes place, the first scene takes place in the late afternoon and the second scene takes place after 1 hour. Clear? After an hour, and setting is what? It is the same place. As I already told you that in one-act plays, the setting will not be changed. Clear? And all the action happens in one act. Is it clear to you? Have you understood up to here? So what is the theme here? Never give up. Theme, time, late afternoon, setting, living room of the Marshall home here. Now, let me go to the lesson. Tragedy strikes unexpectedly. We are at times unprepared. So, the author, Dorothy Deming, focuses on the importance of acting during crisis, the awareness of first aid and the significant role played by whom here? Red Cross Society is also highlighted in this play here. So, whenever the tragedy comes, we are not ready to, unexpectedly, it strikes unexpectedly and sometimes we are unprepared. So what we have to do, we should not be panicked, we have to prepare ourselves, we have to handle the situation here. Now let me go to the first scene here. First scene is, if you take, it was a rainy day in March, clear. So the play Old Man River takes place in the living room. So it was in the month of March, it was raining continuously. It takes place where? Here in the living room of Marshall's home here, Marshall's family, in the late afternoon. Is it clear? Amy and Rose were knitting at home. They were sitting around that living room table and they were knitting. Knitting means what? They were doing knitting the sweater or something. Is it clear? Knitting. And Betty was looking at the picture. Who is this Betty? Betty is the younger sister of Amy Marshall. So the whole story takes place, this drama takes place where? In the month of March, and it was raining continuously in the living room of where? Marshall's home here. Amy and Betty and Rose, where are they? They are sitting in the living room of Marshall's home. Is it clear? And Amy and Rose, what they were doing? They were knitting at home and Betty was looking at pictures. Is it clear? In a magazine, as it was raining heavily for the past 3 days, clear, as it was raining heavily for the past 3 days, it was getting dark, clear, it was getting dark earlier, so Amy puts on the electric light, Rose comments that. So if you see, take that page number 51, there the directions are given in the bracket, no, do, but I guess we need the light on too. She goes over and puts on the electric light. So the directions are given within the bracket. If you see, the author has followed all the elements which are necessary for what here? One act play or drama, that is stage direction as well as the dialogues. So how does the scene 1 takes place? Amy, Betty and Rose are sitting around the living room table. Amy and Rose, what they are doing? They are knitting, and Betty was looking at the pictures in the magazine. Clear? And as it was raining heavily for the past 3 days, it was getting dark earlier. So Amy, what she does? She puts on the electric light, and Rose comments further what she does here, that their backyard looks like a small lake. Actually, it was not a small lake, but what happens here? The flood water from the Old Man River. What is that Old Man River here? The Old Man River refers to what here? It refers to the Mississippi River. It has entered their house. She thinks that because of continuous rain, okay, there is a lake. It forms the water has been formed as a lake, but actually it was what? The flood water from the Old Man River has entered the house. They are not aware of it. Betty joins them. So Rose and Amy were discussing. So Rose tells that the backyard, it has a small lake, but actually what it was? It was the flood waters from the Mississippi River. It has entered their house. And Betty joins them and says, the radio had announced this morning that the river was above the flood stage. I told you what is that flood stage. Flood stage is nothing but what? The level of river water above the dangerous mark. So she has come. How does she know about that? That the floods, about that flood stage here? Through radio. Clear? Rose says, and what is the another thing also here? The snow was melting in the hills in the northern part of the state, and that's why there is water all over. There are two things. There are two reasons. One is what? It was continuously raining, and the flood stage, the river water, okay, it has crossed, okay, the river was above the flood stage. And what does Rose says? That snow is also melting in the northern part of the state, and that's why there is water all over. Suddenly what happens? They hear the stamping, the noise of stamping feet. Stamping feet means what? Someone is running and keeping the leg, one's leg on that, and breathing hard, gasping for breath. That is none other than Jim Hall. He has come to help these girls who are staying alone at home here. So Jim joins these 3 children. Who are those 3 children here? Amy, Betty and Rose. All the 3 are where at Marshall's home. And he tells them that it is a cloud burst. What is the meaning of cloud burst here? He informs them that it is a cloud burst, a sudden violent storm. So a sudden violent storm means what? It is pouring, okay, continuously raining. Because of that, the level of water also raises, increases in the river, and the Bernard Dam has gave way. Way means what here? The Bernard Dam had been broken. That's why it is flooded everywhere. Is it clear? So what happens? As they were discussing about the rain, what noise did they hear? That Jim has come, and he says that, he informs them that there is a cloud burst and Bernard Dam had given the way, and the situation is very bad. These girls, they thought that what here? Because of the continuous rain, there is a small lake, but actually what here? Already the flood water from this Old Man River has entered their house here. And further, he asked Amy about her parents, that is the father and mother, because all the children were alone at home. So Amy replies that her mother has taken Dick to the dentist. On her way, okay, she will go to Mrs. Brand's home to learn the recipe, to get the recipe there. Is it clear? So what he asks Amy that what about her parents? She informs him, she replies him that her mother has taken Dick, her younger brother. Who is this Dick? Dick is the younger brother of, clear, Amy and Betty. Her mother has taken him to the dentist, and she is, and was going to stop at Miss Brand's home for a recipe, and she will be here soon. Okay, and her father is in Chicago on business. So she tells, so the father and mother both are out here. She questions Jim why he is asking all these questions. Why he is asking. So suddenly when he was about to answer, he was interrupted. Interrupted means what here? Stopped by a phone call. So Amy goes and she attends the telephone call here. It is a call from her mother. Is it clear? And she attends the call. It is from her mother. Amy's voice grew very serious and she listens to the instructions given by her mother. So what were the instructions? That to fill the what here? Water, drinking water, because it was continuously raining and she cannot come back home as the home from Bran's house, as the bridges between home and the town were under the what here? Water. And so what happens? Why she cannot able to come back home here? Because the bridges which is connecting from her home to the town were under the water. That means what? Everywhere the bridges were submerged there. Is it clear? And she tells Amy to inform Rose that she will be spending her night there. And she told Rose to inform her mother over the phone. So she comes and she tells everything to the girls who were present there. So why her mother cannot come back home? Because the bridges which is connecting from her home to the town were under the water here. Now by seeing all this situation, Jim takes the charge to help these girls, and even Amy's mother asked Jim to stay there and help these girls because he has served in Junior Red Cross Society there. So now the children were afraid. Okay, Jim assured them not to be panicked. He took the control of entire situation. Okay, he asked the children to get organized. So what all the things, he asked them not to be panicked. So you have to learn, whenever the emergency, whenever there is a bad situation or the crisis, you should know how to handle. One should be a leader, you have to organize that, you should not be panic here. And Betty collected what here? Flashlights. Flashlights are nothing but what? Torch. Lanterns. Lantern in those days, we use the lanterns with what here? Handle there. Okay. And candles. And Rose filled the tubs and pails. Pails are nothing but what here? Buckets with drinking water. Because it was continuously raining, maybe the electricity may be cut off here. See here, I have written shutdown of electricity and telephones stopped working because of the continuous rain, and everywhere it was flooded. So automatically what will happen? There will be a scarcity of drinking water, shutdown of electricity, and telephone lines also will stop working there. So they filled that. Then Jim checked the availability of food and blankets, and of course they got the first aid kit also, which is very important. Here you can see how Jim Hall takes the charge and how he encourages the children not to be panic, and he organizes the whole situation, controls the whole situation, and each one is given responsibility. What is that each one has taken the responsibility here? Okay, to do some work. Rose filled tubs and pails. Pails is nothing but what here? Buckets. Jim collected food and blankets. Betty collected flashlight and candles. As they were discussing, okay, the flood water has already entered up to the garage. Garage means what? Where the cars are parked here. Is it clear? And their house was cut off from the south side. As I told you, the bridges were under the water, so no one can go to the town also. The water was up to around the garage. Jim managed to make use of the bad situation because he had served in the Junior Red Cross Society. He knows how to handle this situation. Is it clear? Now, as they were discussing, Amy was very scared, okay, of the situation over there, and Jim placed his hand on her shoulder and gave her confidence, saying that they had been through bad things before and come out safely. So you see here, Amy becomes very panicked. She is very scared because the flood water has already entered up around the garage here. She don't know how to manage the situation. So at that time, Jim encourages her. Jim places his hand on her shoulder and he says, and gave her confidence, saying that they had that they had been through bad things before and they have come out safely also. And he reminds her about, the school fire and how they had managed to come out safely. It shows you should be always optimistic. You should not be pessimistic. However the situation, it is bad. He said that the first thing to be practiced, is that they must not let others know how scared they were. Is it clear? If you are scared, you should not let it show to others, because others also will get panic. So he gives confidence, encourages her and tells her that not to show that she was scared here. And also consoled that, saying that if the water surrounds their house and sweeps into the floor, they will climb to the attic. Attic, it is a storeroom on the top floor, and then on to the roof. As they were listening, Betty, she told them to listen. Hark. Hark means what here? To listen here. Because they could able to hear a child's voice from far off. So the child is none other than Rose's sister Sarah. Sarah was caught in a playhouse porch. Porch is nothing but entrance, in front of the house or the church here. She was caught in the playhouse porch. Jim waded across the water. He saved Sarah by carrying on the pickaback. Pickaback means what? Carrying one on the shoulders here. So Jim saved Sarah from the playhouse porch. Clear? Then, so he waded across the water and brought Sarah back safely. Jim saves her. As Jim was wet, they decided to give her father's clothes, so that it can keep him warm here. The river kept on rising here. They arranged to cook in kitchen. Then they planned to sleep in attic here. And Jim decided to climb to the roof to wave the flashlight so that someone would come and rescue them, because the flood water has already surrounded their home here. Again, I will tell you what happens in the first scene here. It takes place in the late afternoon and the setting is where? Living room of Marshall's home. It was a rainy day in March. Amy and Rose, what they were doing? They were knitting at home. Betty was looking at the pictures, from the magazine, and the flood water surrounded their home. But Rose thinks that because of the continuous rain, there is a small lake. But actually what it was, the flood water from the Old Man River, that is the Mississippi River, has already entered their home here. And Betty also informs that radio that this morning that the water has crossed the flood stage here. Then as they were discussing, Jim Hall came to help them. And he says there will be a shutdown of electricity and telephone lines will stop working. They have to get organized. So he takes the control of entire situation. He asks the children not to be panicked and he encouraged them. He organizes and he gives each one their responsibility. Each one took a responsibility to do some work. Like Rose filled the tubs and pails, Jim collected the food and blankets, Betty collected what here? Flashlights and candles. As they were doing all those things, suddenly they heard a child's voice. Who was that? Sarah, Rose's sister. She was caught in playhouse porch. And Jim, what he did? He waded across the water, and brought her back safely here. Clear? Jim says that as Jim was wet, they decided to give Dad's warm clothes to him. The river kept on rising. They arranged to cook where? In the kitchen, and they slept in the attic. And Jim decides to climb to the roof and to wave a flashlight. Flashlight is nothing but what? Torch, so that someone would rescue them. Whenever there is a disaster, always a rescue team will be there. Clear? They will be roaming so that they can help them. Now, what is the time? An hour later, the setting is same. As I already told you, in the one act play, the setting will, most likely will not change, and all the actions happens in one act. So there are only two scenes. Now what happens in the second scene here? Again that same group, Amy, Betty, Rose, Sarah and Jim are in the living room with the exception of Jim. Where is Jim now? Jim is on the roof so that he can show the flashlight so that the rescue team comes there to help him. Now Sarah is asleep covered with blanket in a big chair. Amy, Rose and Betty have 3 candles on the table. Betty is trying to read but she cannot able to read because the light was dimmer here. Okay, and she was just thinking, wondering how grandmothers ever did when there was no electricity. Now in this scene 2, an hour later, what you can see? You can see the same characters sitting on the stage without any light, and all the children try to keep them safe. Amy decides to save her father's books and her mother's jewel. But what Jim reminds her, those things are not important. First you have to give importance to what here? For food and water. That is more important. Is it clear? So he tells, because he has already served where? In the Red Cross Society. Then by then what happens? As they were discussing, they were able to hear someone was coming there. Okay. See, you take page number 56. Amy will need water and food more than books and jewels. You know, don't seem to realize. He is interrupted by a cry from the outside right. Who is there? Hello, there. Hello in the house. Mr. Marshall, Mr. Marshall. So who has come here? Mr. Peters has come, a member of Red Cross Disaster Committee. He has come to Mr. Marshall's home here. So Amy says that they have come for us. They have come to rescue them. And she runs to the window. See, within the brackets, the directions are given here, the stage directions. And picking up the 3rd candle, Jim, from the table, running to the window and waving it back and forth. Here we are, here, in here. So entering on the run from the left, carrying her dress box. So what Betty is doing, she is very careful in carrying her dress box. Are we rescued? Are we going to be saved? Who is there? She is asking. Mr. Peter is where? He is still outside. And Mr. Marshall, are you all right? This is Tom Peters and Miss Marsh, the Red Cross nurse. We are here in a boat. Why they have come in boat? Because everywhere it was flooded. They have come to rescue the Marshall family. So what Jim, he gives the instructions. Row around to the back push. So he instructs them to come at the back. You can get in there. There is a bumping of the boat against the wood. So because they have to stop the boat here. Steady now. There we have got hold of the rail. Here Jimmy and Amy exit rightwards. So here again the stage directions are followed here. Okay, Mr. Peter enters the living room with a lighted lantern followed by Miss Marsh. Miss Marsh is, who is this Miss Marsh? Red Cross nurse. And they are asking, why you children are alone here? Yes, because my mother has got there, she cannot come back, and even my father is in Chicago on business here. So by then what happens? As they were discussing, suddenly Sarah falls off from the step ladder and hurt her knee. Okay, so what happened? As they were discussing, they were how to save the children, how to take them back, because it was only a small boat. Then what happened there? Suddenly they could able to hear Sarah had fallen off from the step ladder and hurt her knee there. So what Miss Marsh does here? Because she is a nurse, she is giving the first aid. She has broken her right leg just below the knee. So they have planned to splint it up with pillows. What is the meaning of splint? Splint is a long flat object used to support for a broken bone, because she has broken her bone so that the bone stays in a particular position while it heels. So she keeps the splint, okay, so splint it up with pillows and what? Yeah, umbrella, and lift her safely into the boat, and she will be taken where? To the Red Cross hospital. And so they decide to take Rose, Betty and Sarah, and they ask Amy and Jim to be there till they return back with another boat here. And Sarah was first aided by whom? Yeah, by Penny Marsh. She has given some painkillers so that the pain will be subsided there. So they ask whom? Yeah, Amy and Jimmy to stay on to the roof till they come back, till they send another boat to rescue them. So who are going with Mr. Peter and Penny Marcia? They are Betty, Rose and Sarah. Whereas Amy and Jimmy or what? They will stay behind. They decided to wait on to the roof. And what Mr. Peters left a jar of coffee to them because it was chilled, it was cold. And they went on to the roof. The Jim and Amy drank coffee, thanking whom here? The Red Cross Society for the timely rescue operation, because on time they have come to rescue these children, because the parents were also not there. That's why what they did? They came there to rescue them. And Jim says that disaster committee were very alert, always they will be very alert, and they are well equipped. They are not only saved their family, but they had saved many lives and rescued many lives here. So Jim was thankful to whom here? Red Cross committee, because this Red Cross committee what? They don't see any caste discrimination, they don't see, it is a non-political movement here. So just once again, that's how they were rescued by whom here? Red Cross Disaster Committee, and how Penny Marsh helped Sarah in fixing her leg and giving the first aid. And you can see Jim Hall's positive character. He was optimistic. His character was optimistic, and he has handled the situation. He has come to help them, and he has encouraged Amy not to be panicked and not to show others that she was scared, because already they have faced so many difficulties and they have come out of that also. And he reminds about what here? About the school fire and how they managed to come out safely. Is it clear? So what happens here? Jim collected so they were saved by whom here? They were saved by the Red Cross Society. They took children to the safer place. Everyone thanked the Red Cross for saving them. Just I'll tell you again. It was a rainy day in March. Amy and Rose were knitting at home. Betty was looking at the pictures. Floodwater has already surrounded their home. It entered up to the garage. They were afraid, but Jim Hall came to help them. He encouraged the children not to be panicked, and there was a shutdown of electricity and telephone stopped working there. So he took the control of entire situation. Each one took responsibility to do some work, and what was that work? Rose filled tubs and pails. Jim collected food and blankets. Betty collected flashlights, candles. Rose's sister Sarah was caught where? In the playhouse porch. Jim waded across the water and brought whom here? Sarah on a pickup bag and saved her. And river kept on rising. So what they decided? They decided to cook in the kitchen and they will sleep in the attic. They slept in the attic, and he told that he will climb onto the roof and show the flashlight so that the rescue team will come and help them, rescue them. So what happens? After a while, Mr. Peters and Marsh from the Red Cross Society arrived there to rescue them. They took children to a safer place. And Sarah, in meanwhile, what happened? She had fallen off from the step ladder and hurt her knee. Everyone thanked the Red Cross for serving them. So what you have understood from this lesson, that the drama Old Man River pictures the life of the crisis. It deals with the central idea of what here? Security. It is a lesson for all how to act in the times of emergencies. Even after, this is a lesson for you children, so that you should not panic whatever the difficult situation or difficult crisis it is. So it is a lesson for all how to act in times of emergencies and how the disaster committees offers to help. Even now, in this situation, COVID-19, many people are coming forward, they are helping each other. Okay, whenever there is a burial, so many committees are there, they are helping the people here and offers to help. So you have to act wisely during emergency. So what lesson have you learned from this play here? That we have to act wisely during emergencies and not to be panicked. With this, I finish this lesson. Rose, I will be giving the notes to WhatsApp group. Thank you.